Excuse me. Hello! Ozzy's Neko with the early bird. I hope you enjoy your worm. It's right down there for you. I hope you enjoy it. How are you guys doing today? Are you having a good Saturday? Excuse me. Are those of you with Monday to Friday jobs enjoying your day off? And those of you with non-Monday to Friday jobs enjoying your day? Hopefully everyone's enjoying their day, but you know what I mean. I hope you're enjoying your day whether or not you have to work. Hydrate! Lily, hello! Thank you for the hydrate! Welcome in! We hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated around here. Hi, hello! Ooh, how are you doing today? I am doing quite well. I'm feeling better today than I was yesterday. When I went to bed last night, I had just a terrible headache. Like, I don't really know the difference between a headache and a migraine. Like, I know that a migraine is a lot worse, so I always just assume, oh, a migraine's gotta be worse than whatever I'm experiencing. But last night was so bad. It was like there was someone inside my skull hammering on the back of my eye socket. It was so awful. But it was gone when I woke up, and that's the good part. Kevin, hi Captain Kevin, welcome in. It's going good. How are you? Dances for no reason? Hell yeah. There's always a reason to dance. Titus, hello Titus. Welcome. Hoi. I'm reluctantly awake and failing miserably at life. Big mood. I woke up before noon today. I made myself a healthy breakfast. I'm currently not in pain, but I have pain meds next to me in case I start being in pain. I'm staying well hydrated. I took my meds. I took my vitamins too. I'm streaming. I'm trying to be real good and positive today. I can't do anything right at all. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And I know you probably believe that right now, but that doesn't mean it's true. I'm gonna bounce between streams? Hell yeah. Bounce around. It was just not a good day for a lot of us. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully the rest of the day is better. You had a couple seizures. I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, that's fine. That happens. Not every day is perfect, and it happens. I did watch that from the kitchen floor. Oof. Well, you know what I always say? When I have a bad day, I always tell myself I never have to do today again. There will be a lot more days and some of them will be bad, but I never have to do today exactly the same again. I never have to do it again. That's what I always tell myself. I was home alone, which should not help. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better and getting the rest you need. Not much I could really do for her since I'm on the wrong side of the country. Oh yeah, that's really hard. Well, I hope you guys can have a better rest of your day. I'm still a bit shaky, my brain is mush, but I'm doing better. Yes, that's good. Well, I hope you guys can settle in and I can provide some sort of distraction if that's helpful. As odd as it sounds, having something or someone to focus on helps. I don't think that sounds odd. My tech attacks are like that too. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. All right. I have sat. I've adjusted my sitting position to be more pretzel-y, so that hopefully I am more comfortable. Somehow. Okay. Ugh, I think I ate too much breakfast. I ate too much breakfast. I made myself, we had tacos for dinner last night, and I made myself a breakfast burrito with a bunch of the leftover taco stuff, and I was really excited to eat a real nice tasty breakfast burrito, so I made a little too much. I made a little too much breakfast burrito. It was really good though. No regrets. No regrets. It was very good. I've been having trouble eating enough meals lately. I've just been so tired. The fatigue's been really bad lately. So I've just been forgetting to eat or not having the energy to eat or just sleeping through meals. And I'm trying to get better about that. So I was like, this morning I'm going to make myself a good nutritious breakfast. A good nutritious breakfast is what I'm going to make. And I did. And then I ate too much. I cannot win. It's tragic. It's tragic. Get a room. Get a room. Yuck. Yeah, I'm trying to sleep through less meals and less of my day in general. Hey! I'm serious. I'm trying to I'm trying to sleep through less of my day. But I'm just so goddamn tired lately. So goddamn tired. But my next doctor's appointment is in 3 days. 3 days from today, I have a doctor's appointment. And hopefully I can say, please, please. Please help me, I'm so tired. Sly, hello Sly, welcome in. Good. For me, it's afternoon. I almost said good morning, but it's afternoon for me, and probably for you as well, because most people are later in the day than me because I'm on the west coast of the United States. So if you're in the United States and not in Hawaii or maybe some parts of Alaska, it's probably not morning for you either. It's 2:53 p.m. for me. I was correct. I'm doing all right. How are you? I ate a lot of breakfast burrito and now I'm a little too full. But other than that, I'm good. I think Alaska only has one time zone. Wait, for real? But it's so big. But Alaska's so big. Alaska time zones. Oh my god, you're right. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It should be like at least 2 time zones. I'm looking at a map right now, and it's bizarre. There's just like literally no rhyme or reason to time zones. There's no rhyme or reason to any time zones. This is just all made up. Pacific Standard Time just doesn't exist once you get far enough. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is making me angry. I'm doing good, just bored out of my mind. Ah, well, hopefully I can be at least a little bit entertaining. Tennessee is 2 time zones. How come Tennessee is 2 time zones, but Alaska is just all 1? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm sorry. This is stupid. Time zones are a lie. Indiana also has 2 time zones, but they couldn't give a second one to Alaska and Kentucky? Dang. I heard a scary cracking noise and I got a little freaked out. And I started looking around my room like, oh my god, what's cracking? And then it was just my cat eating some extra crunchy kibble, I guess. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, what's breaking? What's breaking? My brain has no time zones. It's too smooth. Yeah. And part of Florida, but only the western part of Florida. I closed the time zone map because it was making me too angry. The more I looked at it, the angrier I was getting, and I had to just close it. I can't keep looking at it. It's pissing me off. I'm awake, I swear. I'm awake. I'm so awake. You guys got any big fun weekend plans? I'm looking at it. Apparently North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oregon, and Idaho also have 2 time zones. And they couldn't give a second one to Alaska? It's literally so big. Better to be pissed off than it is to be pissed on. You know what? Yeah, I would agree with that. Sly VT with the 7-stream streak. Holy shit, that's a full week. Putting in overtime. Thanks for hanging out with me so much. I appreciate it. 7-stream streak, woo! I mean, it's actually more than a week because I don't stream every day, but like if I did stream every day, that would be a full week. Is what that is. Both Florida and Tennessee's time zone split is more or less right along the state border of Alabama and Georgia. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. If it's not just a random point, it actually like has some sort of that makes me feel a little bit better. I enjoy your streams. Oh, thank you, Sly. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Kansas just makes no sense. It's Kansas. I don't know jack shit about Kansas. Like, I could tell you very little about Kansas or anything that happens there. I know that I think they grow corn. I think they grow corn in Kansas, but I could be wrong. That's where the Wizard of Oz starts. I think it's the flattest state. Kansas City? No, Kansas City's in Missouri. Yeah, Kansas City's not even in Kansas, is it? Yeah, I don't know very much about Kansas. Kansas City is in Missouri and Kansas. What do you mean? How can it be? What? Apparently there's a small corner of Texas that's a different time zone than the rest of Texas. This is bullshit. Time zones are making me mad. I know this because when I drove a truck for a living, I had a delivery in Kansas City, Missouri, but I also had a delivery in Kansas City, Kansas. Are they like two different Kansas cities? Or is Kansas City just like smack dab on the border, so some of Kansas City's in Kansas and some of it's in Missouri? Up until that point, I didn't know Kansas City, Kansas even existed. Damn. Like, is it right on the edge? Like, do they have joint custody? Hold on. Kansas City. It appears Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah, no, Kansas City is just split straight down the middle by the state line. It's just like slightly more in Missouri. That is bizarre. Yeah, they're right on the state line right next to each other. That's so crazy. Excuse me. Come away, 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 come away. Habit-a-bat, 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 habit-a-bat. Hee-a-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm so ticky. Hopefully that means I'm at least waking up a bit more. Until I saw my load information, I had no idea that Kansas City, Kansas even existed. Yeah, I've heard of Kansas City, Missouri. But it's kind of crazy that the city is named after them, but everyone only knows the half that's in Missouri. That's kind of whack. Oh, wow. Excuse me, that was a terrible sound. Wow. Oh! What was that? Hi, J-Rain. I honestly don't know what that was. That was a noise that came out of my mouth that I would like to never hear again. And that's all I'm able to tell you. Understandable, yeah. Oh, exciting updates. Exciting updates. I have been slowly learning a little bit of Blender. And it's going pretty good, I think. I'm having fun. I'm learning a lot. I'm slowly but surely making progress in learning Blender and hopefully in making models. Sunpraiser! Hi, Sunpraiser, welcome in! Hello! Blender, like for a smoothie? No, like for 3D models. Smoothies are good too, though. I already know how to operate one of those, though. I know how to use a blender. Hi, Nox! Yeah, no, the other kind of blender. The other kind of blender. The computer program that makes 3D models. I've been learning that. And it's fun. It's so fun. Sometimes I get a little bit frustrated. But it's been going well, I think. Slowly but surely I am learning. The more you know? Yeah, the more you know. That's how it goes, right? The more you know. I'm not imagining that. I'm exhausted, not gonna lie. Mood. I've given Blender classes to my friends. It do be fun, but then it's also frustrating. It takes time and practice, like any skill. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm putting in the time to practice and learn slowly, and I think I'm making good progress, I think. I'm having a lot of fun. I don't want to get out of bed today at all. Understandable. Understandable. Some days are just for catching up on sleep. For me, that's most days right now. God, I'm so fucking tired all the time. Wow. Sleep? What's that? Maybe if you knew, then you would have energy to get out of your bed today. There might be a like correlation between those things. Perhaps even a causation. I just realized I have enough points to redeem Sing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Will I do it? Not today, I can assure you. Okay, that's a relief. That's a relief, at least. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't know about ever, but more than likely not. Oh, okay. Not a Sing fan? I can understand that. Gonna go back to bed. I'll leave you on my computer. Alright. Have a good nap, Kevin. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. whole French bedbugs thing? Like, there was all this stuff about, like, crazy bedbugs in France, and then I never heard about it again. Like, is that... what happened to them? Are they still there? What even was that? Stuff like that happens sometimes, where there's just like some crazy thing in the news and then you never hear about it again, and it's like, what happened to the French bedbugs? I'm not against singing, it has to be the perfect situation for me to redeem it. Ah, I see. So you're just gonna keep it handy just in case. I see. I've been listening to the Ballad of Jane Doe from Ride the Cyclone so much the last few days. It's just the most, like, beautiful song and most incredible vocal performance ever. And I've been listening to it just over and over again because it's so gorgeous. But it's so painful because it is such a, like, high soprano song. And I am not that, so I can't hit, like 60% at least of notes in the song I cannot hit at all. So I can't, like, sing along when I listen to it. I have to just sit there and listen to it. And, like, I want to sing along, it's so good, but I physically can't. The population probably died out due to the quarantine. Oh, yeah, maybe they got the French bedbugs under control. Maybe that's why I haven't heard about it. Maybe they just, like, figured it out. The good ending. Wow! Bitty 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 bong bong bong. That or they just used heavy pesticides and killed them since the population is heavily reliant on travel. That's fair. I honestly don't know very much about bedbugs. I just remember seeing a lot of French bedbug memes. And those were pretty good. I also remember seeing a shit ton of memes about French bedbugs, and they were really funny. Wow! I don't think I've ever had bedbugs. I really hope that I'm correct about that. Like, I really hope that that's true. That I've never had bedbugs. And that I don't just... and that I didn't just not know about them. And think that I've never had them. Like, I really hope I have. And then you jinxed yourself? Ah! Knock on wood, spit 3 times, spin around in a circle. I don't know. Please no bed bugs. I don't like bugs. Wow. Corvid versus bedbugs coming to theaters near you. It is not coming to any theaters anywhere. No theaters, no home video release, no straight to DVD, none of it. Did you guys ever watch any of those straight to DVD Disney sequels? Like, they made a sequel to a Disney movie, but it, like, was not very good. And they didn't even bother releasing it in theaters. They just, like, did a straight-to-DVD release. Because some of them were so bad. I did like Mulan 2 as a kid. I did enjoy Mulan 2. Peter Pan Return to Neverland. I thought that one was pretty fun. Mulan 2? Oh, yeah, yeah. It's... Yeah. Yeah. They're not super popular, well-known, because they weren't very good. They were just like a cash grab, and they didn't bother playing them in theaters. You could just buy the DVD, and that was it. I had the Return to Neverland DVD as a kid, and that was good. And it was good to me as a kid. Mulan 2 has its flaws. But, I think quite a bit of it holds up. Corvid's such a cutie. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Imagine we shrunk Corvid, gave her a tiny shotgun, played Doom music, and sent her to fight bedbugs. Rip and tear. I think probably the worst one I ever saw was Pocahontas 2. Pocahontas 2 was just fucking terrible. It was just so fucking bad. She has a movie? Not one, but two? Oh yeah, Disney, you don't know Disney's Pocahontas? It is extremely historically inaccurate. It's not historically accurate at all. They should have never made it. That being said, it is very beautifully animated and the music is very good. It's like bad that they made it. But it's very well animated and the songs are great. But that's about all I can say for it. It was pretty problematic. I like the raccoon. That too. I think the raccoon is a fun little guy. Yeah. It's an enjoyable movie, but they shouldn't have made it. And the sequel is just god fucking awful. Cinderella 2 I actually did like. Cinderella 2 was kind of like an anthology thing. Where they had like some, I think it was like 3 mini stories in the Cinderella, like in the Cinderella universe. And I remember there was one where one of the ugly stepsisters falls in love with like the town baker, and Cinderella like helps get them together. And that was cute. I liked that one. I remember liking that one. Yeah, Cinderella 2. Actually, they made a Cinderella 3. They made a Cinderella 3, which I never saw Cinderella 3, but there was an ad for it. Like, you know how DVDs used to have ads before they would play the... You'd, like, put a DVD in and it would, like, show some ads first and then it would give you, like, the main menu for the DVD? I don't know which one it was, but one of my Disney DVDs as a kid had, like, a pre-roll ad on it for Cinderella 3. So I never saw it, but I know it exists and I know the general gist of it. It's, in Cinderella 3, I think I think the like plot line is that the ugly stepmother, or I guess not ugly. What's her title? The evil stepmother. The evil stepmother gets her hands on the fairy godmother's magic wand and like undoes the events of Cinderella or something. Like she fucks with the timeline, I think. Like they don't say that, but like she undoes the events of Cinderella and like changes them. And I think that's the plot of Cinderella 3. But don't quote me on that. I remember the preview. Is you know the ones where like you put your DVD in and it'd be like coming soon to DVD and Blu-ray. Coming soon to DVD and Blu-ray. I remember that. I've never grew up with that stuff. Well, the DVD stuff, yeah, I did. Yeah, those. But I mean, like Disney. Ah, I see. Fate, hello! Yay, Corbin. Yay, Fate, hello! Welcome, hi. Disney Fast Play. Yes, exactly. Oh my god, I can picture it so clearly. I can see it in my mind's eye. You're gonna say Aladdin has multiple movies now or something? Okay, so here's the thing. I never actually saw Aladdin 2, but they did make one. I know they made one. This DVD is enhanced with Disney Fast Play. Yeah. Coming soon to theaters. They what? Yeah, I'm sorry, they did. They did do that. I'm sorry to break the news to you. Hold on. Let me... Disney straight to DVD sequels. Disney direct to DVD sequels ranked. Aladdin has 4 total? Wait, 4? I didn't know that. I give up. Okay, hold on. Here's the Polygon article. Every Disney direct-to-DVD sequel, prequel, and midquel ranked. Belle's Magical World is the sequel to Beauty and the Beast. The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. They made a Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamp's Adventure. I think this is about, like, one of their kids. 101 Dalmatians 2. The Fox and the Hound 2. Tarzan 2. Kronk's New Groove. I have heard good things about Kronk's New Groove. Lilo and Stitch had more than one movie? Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, Pocahontas 2, Journey to a New World. It's so bad. It's so bad. 101 Dalmatians 2 was surprisingly good. Really? Mulan 2. Every character in Mulan 2 is incredibly and massively out of character from the original film. Yeah, that is entirely true. It had some good music, though. Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. Wait, they made a Christmas Beauty and the Beast? Take a shot every time a sequel sucks? Yeah, why do you think they were straight to DVD? My life's a lie. Fun fact, people, when I was younger... Fun fact. When I was younger, people said I was like Stitch. Oh, man. I'm sorry to your parents. Brother Bear 2? Tarzan and Jane. The Return of Jafar. Atlantis, Milo's Return. They made a second Atlantis? Bambi 2, The Lion King 1.5. Stitch the movie. Brother Bear was great for 15 minutes. I haven't seen Brother Bear since I was like 5 years old. I don't remember anything about it. Leroy and Stitch? Leroy and Stitch, okay. The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning, Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, an extremely goofy movie, The Lion King 2, Aladdin and the King of Thieves, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Oh yeah, The Little Mermaid 2. The Little Mermaid 2 is about Ariel and Eric's daughter. So I think that Ariel is the only Disney princess who canonically has a child. Stitch with a glitch, Stitch the movie. Oh my goodness. Don't diss Brother Bear. I'm not dissing it, I just genuinely have pretty much no memory of it. I think that's false. What other Disney princesses have kids? Descendants is canon now? I'm sorry, what? Descendants is canon? When did that happen? When did Descendants become canon? Like, don't get me wrong, it kinda goes hard, but like, what's Descendants? Okay, listen. So, Descendants is a Disney Channel original movie, about, a world where all the Disney characters have grown up and had kids. And all the, like, good characters' kids all go to, like, this big boarding school together. And, the new prince, who is, I believe, the child of Beauty and the Beast, he is about to become crowned the king, and he's like, I want... So you know how... So in this universe, all the Disney villains, basically live, like, quarantined on an island. It's Classism the movie? Yeah, it's Classism the movie. All the Disney villains live, quarantined on an island, and they're not allowed to interact with the rest of Disney character society. But, they also had kids. And, so, the new almost king of like, the fairy tale land where everything's perfect is like, I want to give their kids a chance, even though their parents are evil. Even though their parents are evil, I want to give their kids a chance. And so the kids get invited to come live and go to the boarding school and, like, I don't know, learn about being good, I guess. I don't know. The first one's pretty fun. I never saw the others. I never saw 2 or 3, but the first one's really good. Please tell me they didn't ruin Teen Beach Movie. I never saw the Teen Beach Movie sequel, but the original Teen Beach Movie goes hard. Teen Beach Movie kicks ass. They had a sequel? Yeah, I never saw it. Perks of having a younger sister. I also have a younger sister, I just, like, didn't always hang out with her. Teen Beach, the original Teen Beach Movie is so fucking good. It's so fucking good. She's only 2 years younger, so we didn't, there wasn't too much of a gap, but, listen. Listen, here's my hot take. Here's my hot take. Are you ready? Stop, -2. Here's my hot take. If I ask you, what the best Disney Channel original movie is, the 3 acceptable answers... Ban? Why are you banning me? I haven't even given you the hot take yet. Don't stop the music. I thought it was, we go fast like a bullet. Do I know the lyrics? We do anything we want, anytime we want, oh yeah, oh yeah. Anyway, so the hot take, my hot take is that if I ask you what your favorite Disney Channel original movie is, the 3 answers that tell me that you're like a chill person, like the 3 answers that pass the vibe check for me, are Lemonade Mouth, Teen Beach Movie, and Let It Shine. Those are the top 3. If you give me one of those answers, I know you're cool. There's others where it's like, yeah, okay. There's others where it's like, yeah, okay, that's fair, I guess. But those are the 3 where I'm like, oh yeah, you're cool. Lemonade Mouth. Do you not know Lemonade Mouth? Oh my god. I've never seen a single Disney Channel original. Listen. If you haven't seen Lemonade Mouth, you are missing out. Lemonade Mouth is incredible. It's about Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension. Okay, you know what? That's fair. That is fair. That movie kicked ass as well. Lemonade Mouth is about a group of kids who meet in detention and start a band. They're like a group of misfit kids who meet in detention. It's sort of Breakfast Club-esque. They meet in detention, they start a band, and then they fight the powers that be in their school to save the arts program. It's the Breakfast Club, but with music. Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, but like with music, and if it didn't like break your heart. And also was a Disney Channel original movie. And then they like fight to, they fight to like get funding for like the arts programs in their school, and like fight the powers that be that are like trying to keep the arts program from getting funding. And the music is so fucking awesome. The music is so fucking awesome. And it stars Hayley Kiyoko when she was in her Disney Channel era, before she went on to become Hayley Kiyoko, the lesbian Jesus of pop music. When she was still in her like Disney era. What's Breakfast Club? God, I'm old. More than likely that I am simply uncultured. The Breakfast Club is one of those movies that if you haven't seen it and you tell people you haven't seen it, they're gonna go, oh my god, are you serious? Did you just say lesbian Jesus? Lesbian Jesus is the nickname that Hayley Kiyoko's fandom gave her. That's the nickname that her fandom gave her. She's just like a really talented, popular musician who makes like music about being gay, and she's awesome. I love Hayley Kiyoko. I love Hayley Kiyoko. Notable Hayley Kiyoko bops: Cherry, Girls Like Girls, Palace, Sleepover, Feelings. Yeah, she's got some bangers. What are you doing, Sun Fraser? Oh, you're trying to send a link. Yeah, links are disabled in chat. We can't send links in chat. I had to turn that off because we got too many scammers. We had too many scam bots trying to sell shit, so I had to just say no more links in chat. Sorry. I'll be honest, my brain is currently mush because I'm watching people get their shit rocked by a guy who's stuck in the early 2000s and a homeless guy with pigeons. Oh, are you watching John Wick? Are you watching John Wick 3? What if I just do /watch? I don't know. I don't have that set up. It looks like that works. No, I'm playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. Dang. Mine was a good guess though. Homeless guy with pigeons is Morpheus. Indeed he is. Indeed he is. And he's fantastic in both movies. Is that? Okay, that's my cat down there. Okay. My cat has taken to sleeping under my desk and I'm really scared I'm gonna roll over her with my chair, so I always have to be very careful. Kung Fu Hustle. Bitty bong. But yeah, Lemonade Mouth is awesome. The soundtrack to Lemonade Mouth is so fucking good. I literally still have it in my playlists. I still have Lemonade Mouth in my playlists. Like, we'll just be hanging out. I'll just be like running errands with my girlfriend, and we have our playlist on in the car, and Determinate from the Lemonade Mouth movie comes on, and she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I'm like, "Why would I be kidding you? This is a banger." YouTube. Oh, okay. Let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at this link. This one plays like an RPG, like Dragon Quest. Hold on. Let me see what this link is.
Hey guys, before this video,
I'm Lemonade Man. This is a 27-minute Danny Gonzalez video titled I'm Lemonade Mouth. Is this just a review of Lemonade Mouth? Hold on. Save, watch later. That's a review of Lemonade Mouth, yes. Fuck yeah. Are we gonna diss Camp Rock? Yeah, we are. I'm sorry. Camp Rock deserves it. Camp Rock! Camp Rock! Camp Rock! Camp Rock! Like, come on. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Their weird little step routine. It's so bad. High School Musical was overrated. I like High School Musical. But it's not their best. It's not the best by any means. Like, it's good, but there's better. Let It Shine. Let It Shine is criminally underrated. Wizards of Waverly Place wasn't half bad. I like the Wizards of Waverly Place show. I don't know that I ever saw the movie, actually. But the show was really good. I heard they're making a reboot. I heard they're making like a next-gen Wizards of Waverly Place show. Which, I think would be sick as fuck. Oh no, a reboot? They're not, like, remaking it. It's like, it's about Justin's kids, I think. It's about the next generation of the wizard family. The next generation of the Russo wizards. Excuse me. Let It Shine was criminally underrated. That movie was so fucking good. Like, didn't they have an Irish movie or something? Oh my god. Luck of the Irish. Holy shit. You just activated the most bizarre memory in my head. What the fuck was Luck of the Irish? A Disney Channel original movie about a kid who's half leprechaun and the evil rival leprechauns steal his family's lucky golden coin that lets him like stay human, so he starts shrinking into a leprechaun, and in order to stop shrinking into a leprechaun, they have to break into the local potato chip factory, which is run by the evil leprechauns, and get the lucky golden coin back. What the fuck were they thinking when they made that? What the fuck were they thinking? Like, who greenlit that? Who greenlit that? Drugs? Not impossible. I just remember the pointy ears and red hair, that's all. No, he's shrinking into a leprechaun. He's half leprechaun on his mom's side, and when their lucky golden coin gets stolen, she like loses the ability to appear human, and she like fully shrinks down to leprechaun size, and he starts slowly shrinking, and they have like however many days to get the coin back before he permanently turns into a leprechaun or something. Like, it's fucking bizarre. It's fucking bizarre. It's so good. Honestly, maybe it's just because I was like growing up or something, but by the time I stopped watching Disney Channel, the new Disney Channel original movies just did not hit the same. They just weren't hitting like they used to. I think the last Disney Channel original movie I saw chronologically before I stopped watching was like How to Build a Better Boy. Well, is that what it was called? How to Build a Better Boy? Oh god, why is it echoing? Why am I echoing? Blech. Okay. How to build How to Build a Better Boy. God, it came out in 2014. Yeah, it's about these like genius teenagers who accidentally use like their dad's high-tech military laptop to build perfect robot boyfriends. Oh, head pats. Let me get that head pat up and running for you. I don't have it automated yet, sorry. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Sky High? I never actually saw Sky High. I never saw that one, but I've heard it's really good, and I need to. Oh, wait! Guys, it's ad time. It's time for an ad break. And also, I do have to pee, so this is perfect timing. I'll be back in a couple minutes. BRB. I'm back. Excuse me. Wow. I wish Sky High was a banger. I wish they made the sequel. It would have been like Sky U or something like that, I believe. I've heard really good things about Sky High, but I've never like sat down and watched it. I feel like you need to be a very particular sort of person to like Disney originals. Like, for example, you need to be a white kid in your mid to late teens living in a small town city. Yeah, I feel like they've been skewing younger, at least in my memory. Oh, you know what? I stand corrected. There's one more Disney Channel original movie that I consider to be absolutely peak. And that movie is My Babysitter's a Vampire. The movie is good, but even better is the fact that the TV show came off the back of it. The only thing I dislike about My Babysitter's a Vampire is the fucking they never aired part 2 of the finale. They never aired part 2 of the finale, and I'm gonna look it up. Maybe you can watch it online or something. My Babysitter's a Vampire finale. That's more peak than Phineas and Ferb. No, we can't be friends after this. That's some BS. LOL. No. Phineas and Ferb also belongs on the list. You were right. I'm adding that to my list. It is now the top 5 Disney Channel original movies. Let's see. Yeah, the finale, like, didn't tie up anything. It's so bad. Anyway, yeah, I can't figure out why it ended so abruptly, but I loved My Babysitter's a Vampire. I think Phineas and Ferb doesn't count because it isn't live action, but it is a Disney Channel original. That's fair. It's a movie based on a TV show, though. My Babysitter's a Vampire, the movie came out first. The movie came first, and then it was such a hit that they made a TV show. But, all the other ones on my list were either standalone movies or started as standalone movies. But Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, genuinely another one of the best Disney Channel original movies. It's wow, excuse me. It's very different than the others, but it's really good. There you are, Perry. Chocolate milk is so good. Ooh, yeah, chocolate milk is good. I love chocolate milk. And strawberry milk. Strawberry milk makes me feel like such a fancy little lady. Like, realistically, I know that fancy ladies don't drink strawberry milk. Strawberry milk isn't a fancy lady beverage. It's like a 6-year-old in a princess dress beverage. But a girl can dream. A girl can dream. Wine doesn't taste good. I propose strawberry milk as the new fancy lady beverage. Have you guys ever had banana milk? The drink that permanently ruined strawberries for me. Oh my god, really? Damn, that's harsh. Their texture ruined it for me. Yeah, every time I drink strawberry milk, I'd get sick. Oh damn, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I love strawberry milk. There's one brand that they sell. I don't know what brand it is, but there's one brand that they sell at some grocery store near me, and I tried it one time and I was like, this tastes more like banana. Also, apparently banana milk is a thing you can buy too. And like, there's apparently 2 kinds of banana milk. There's banana milk where it's like banana flavored milk in the same category as like chocolate milk and strawberry milk. But there's also banana milk where it's like milk made from bananas in the same category as like almond milk or oat milk. Which like, what? Of all the things to make alternative milks out of, you're making it out of bananas? Bro. It really is a shame because everything is strawberry flavored. That's true, I didn't think about that. I'm lactose intolerant too. All I do with milk is put maybe a spoonful of it in my coffee. I'm very lucky. I'm not lactose intolerant. I count my blessings for that. I love eating dairy. You live in Cali, girl. You have literally everything around you. I have a lot of things around me, yes. I live in a very nice place to eat food, and I'm very grateful for that. There is one thing that my town doesn't have, though. There is something that I wish and hope they will put in my general vicinity soon, and that is a Shake Shack. Please put a Shake Shack in near me. I love Shake Shack, but there aren't any in my general vicinity. How the fuck does a place in Cali not have a Shake Shack? Shake Shack originates in New York. Shake Shack is from New York. It's the same original owners as like 11 Madison Park, Tavern on the Green. It's owned by, I forget the guy's name. I read his book. I really liked his book. The book was Setting the Table. Hold on. Setting the Table. Author. Daniel Meyer. Yeah. Danny Meyer, yeah. Danny Meyer, is a New York City restaurateur. Responsible for a bunch of really famous things in the city, including Shake Shack, which started in Central Park and got so popular that it now has like locations all over the country and maybe the world. I don't know, but because it started in New York City, it's been slow to expand to the West Coast. So they're slowly opening Shake Shacks on the West Coast, but none of them are near me yet. Like, there's no Shake Shacks that I can go to regularly yet, which makes me sad, because if there's anything in this world I love, it is a milkshake. Like, I love milkshakes. It's such a thing that, like, when I lived in a town with, like, more things, and I had Treat Stream, and there was, like, options on my Treat Stream, because places delivered to my old house, there were, like, a bunch of different milkshakes on my Treat Stream, and that was the thing that people would order me the most often. They'd order me a milkshake, and then I'd have that on stream. And I was always talking about and drinking milkshakes on stream. So actually, to this day, one of my merch items is a Corvin milkshake sticker. It's just like a cute little drawing of me drinking a milkshake. Because it just, for a while, it was cemented as part of my brand. I think Shake Shack is only good for its shakes. Their food was mediocre last time I was there. I've only had it a couple times, but I remember liking the burger. In-N-Out is a Cali thing, right? Yeah, that originates in California. You see, I live in a small town where every time there's a new building, it's a restaurant. I'll take that. In-N-Out is overrated. There, I said it. I agree. Hold on, let me make sure my window's closed before anyone hears me say that. Yeah, okay, I agree. In-N-Out's overrated. In-N-Out's overrated. Wow, that's shocking? Yeah, like, it's fine. The burger's pretty good. Like, the burger's pretty good. Like, it's a good fast food burger. The fries are not good. The fries are really disappointing. The shake is mediocre. And listen, a secret menu is all well and good, but if your official menu only has 3 items on it, all 3 of them better be fantastic. And the fact of the matter is, all 3 of them are not fantastic. The milkshake is mediocre. It's, you know, it's fine. It's a little mid. The fries are not very good. And the burger's pretty good. But of those 3 items on their official menu, they are not batting 3 for 3 like they should be. If your menu is that small, it better be rock solid. And it's not. If you have 5 items, you need to bang them all perfectly, no mistakes. Do they have 5? I thought they only had 3. I don't know. I don't go to In-N-Out very often because it isn't worth it to me. The burger's pretty good though. That was worded poorly. Yeah, it wasn't worded great. You're right. However, here's what I will say. If you go to In-N-Out and you're like, the milkshakes aren't great, my milkshake advice at In-N-Out is to order the Neapolitan shake. It is not on their official, it's a secret menu item, the Neapolitan shake. But it's exactly what it sounds like. They like swirl the 3 flavors together. And somehow it is greater than the sum of its parts. It is better than just getting one of the flavors. I don't know how. It just is. So if I go to In-N-Out, which I only really do if someone else in the car wants to go to In-N-Out, I get a burger and I get a Neapolitan shake. Hot take, Neapolitan is overrated. I'm not huge on Neapolitan generally, but the Neapolitan shake is the best shape at shape is the best shake offered at In-N-Out. Mint chocolate chip ice cream is better. I love mint chocolate chip. I'm a big Five Guys fan, actually. I love Five Guys. Five Guys burgers and fries is as Five Guys, but it's 10 out of 10. Put me in the commercial. You see, I can only eat 2/3 of Neapolitan ice cream. Oh, that's true, because you don't like strawberry. That is my least favorite. Really? You don't like Five Guys? I will say I have not been to Five Guys in years. I have not been to Five Guys in years. So it might not be what I remember. But when I was in high school, I've not had it in 8 years. Maybe neither of us remembers Five Guys very well. Maybe we're both unreliable sources for this. But when I know their milkshakes are good because when I was in high school, one of my friends was a hockey player, and so she would be like, "Hey guys, let's all go skating today." And one of the things we would do all the time in high school is we would all go to the ice rink and we'd go ice skating, and then we'd go get milkshakes after. And it was like a thing we did pretty regularly. We'd go ice skating and then we'd get milkshakes at Five Guys. And that was like kind of our thing that our group of friends did all the time. Hockey in Cali, there is a thing called indoors. That does make it a bit easier. Yeah, we would go to the ice rink, and then we'd all get into someone's car and with their like provisional license where they weren't supposed to drive us and it was kind of illegal, and then we'd go to Five Guys and we'd get shakes. Well, yeah, but I didn't expect that it would be popular. It's not super popular, no. It's not particularly popular, but like it's a thing. Some people play it. I just happen to be friends with someone who did. What is this indoors you speak of? I only know one place, my room. I am about to blow your mind. Yeah, hockey's not crazy popular, but it's like, it's around. I know there's indoors. What do you think? I live in a tent and I'm talking to you from the paper tablet I have? Fair enough. Sending carrier pigeons to my chat. I send a messenger. Carrier crows. Yeah, carrier crows. I will say the best milkshakes are typically not from a chain. Like if there's like a local burger joint near you, try their milkshakes, because that's probably the best. My milkshake of choice in my general vicinity where I currently live is from a local burger joint. Best milkshake is the one you make from home. I can never quite get the ratio right. Also, my blender is really shitty. My blender is really shitty and it can't make like really nice thick milkshakes. Like you have to water it down quite a bit. You have to water it down quite a bit before the blender will actually like blend everything properly. So you can't make the nice thick milkshake that I want with the blender that I currently own. Which is sad, but you know. Skill issue, yeah. Milkshake skill issue. I haven't had a milkshake in a while. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I okay, listen. So I I was playing Lethal Company with some friends the other day. It was my first time playing Lethal Company, and some of my friends were like, hey, hop online, we're playing Lethal Company tonight. And I was like, fantastic, I know nothing about this game. I'm ready to have fun. And it was fun. I had a lot of fun. And we were, you know, hanging out and playing video games online and partaking in recreational medicinal yeah. We were hanging out, and after a few rounds of Lethal Company, I was like, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make myself a snack. I'm gonna go make myself a snack. And I come back a few minutes later and they're like, oh nice, what'd you make? And I was like, I made myself a cereal sundae. It's really appetizing looking, actually. It looks really good. I can't wait to eat it. And they were like, oh my god, that sounds great, send a picture. And let me allow me to show you the picture I sent them of my cereal sundae. Let me grab it. Send a picture. I can't. I eat it at all. I had not eaten it all at this point. Where is it? Here it is. This was my cereal sundae. And I sent them that and they were like, girl, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And I was like, it's a cereal sundae. And they were like, are you for real right now? And they were like crying laughing. And they're like, you said it was appetizing. And I was like, yeah, it looks really good. And they were like, what is it? And I was like, it's peppermint ice cream, Cocoa Pebbles, chocolate syrup, and milk. And they go, I'm sorry, there's milk in it? And I go, yes, there's milk in it. And they scream laughed. They scream laughed for approximately 20 minutes at my ice cream sundae. we had to pause the game because they were laughing too hard at me. And you know what? It was delicious. It was delicious. I mean, to me, that actually looks really good. It was really good. It was delicious. They were like, no, I'm sure it's great, but oh my god, what the fuck? And, I explained, I was like, I can't make a milkshake. Our blender sucks. So I'm just gonna mush all of this together to make a milkshake the good old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna stir this up into a milkshake. They were pretty horrified by my snack. but it's the ones that look like shit that taste the best. It was so good. It was really good. But they laughed so hard. I think one of them was struggling to breathe. I'm pretty horrified as well. LOL. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Looking at it now, I'm like, yeah, that's a terrible picture. But at the time, oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that that was my snack. That was my Lethal Company snack. So speaking of milkshakes, there's the horrifying milkshake in a bowl I made the other night. Were you at the Kush coma stage yet? No, I was just real snacky. Honestly, I would eat that fully sober. That's the truth. I'm admitting to you right now. I would eat that fully sober. Level of highness, I was still able to function. Like, I was still chilling. I was not that bad. I was not that far gone. Toasted, zooted. Just a little toasted, I think. It was rough though. Have you seen that video? I don't know that I have. I was not fully zooted though. Like sometimes Can I send you it? Yeah. Send it. You can send it in the Discord, or yeah, send it in Discord because the link won't work in chat. But there have been times where I partake in recreational medicinal substances, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna chill and play Stardew Valley, and I actually have to stop playing Stardew Valley because you ignored my Merry Christmas, so I'll just use the Discord. Wait, I did? I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't mean to ignore messages. This is not my primary Discord account. Like, I have a separate personal one I use. So sometimes I miss notifications on this one. You're good, I'm messing with you? Okay, cool. But yeah, there have been times where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna chill and play some Stardew Valley. And I have to stop playing Stardew Valley because I just end up walking in circles until I pass out in game. Like, I can't actually do anything. I just walk around in circles until I pass out at 2 a.m. in Stardew Valley. And I wasn't at that point yet. Like, I was still playing Lethal Company. I was still playing Lethal Company. So I was doing okay. I get it, I have my personal Discord as well. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of both of them, especially because you cannot have two Discord accounts on mobile. Which, please Discord, let me have multiple accounts logged in on mobile. Literally, do you want to know what I do? My personal is just on my computer. It's easier. Do you want to know what I do? I have the Discord app on my phone logged into my personal that I use to communicate with, like, my friends. Because that's how, like, I talk to my roommates most of the time. That's what my roommates mostly use to communicate as well. And then I also have the Firefox app. And I use the Firefox iPhone app exclusively to log into Discord browser on my phone on my other account. nice? No, it's jank as fuck. I do not recommend it. Discord on desktop in the Firefox mobile app is so fucked. I do not recommend doing it that way. I know it is, but it's a workaround. It does roughly work. Me with just the one account. I used to do that. And then I was like, you know what? I don't need people from high school to know that I'm streaming on Twitch right now. Like, I don't need people from my old D&D group to know that I'm VTubing. I'm gonna draw that line of separation between identities. I just wanted to mess with you a little bit, but I digress. Oh, you're fine, you're fine. Yeah, I was like, you know, I don't want that person who was on my robotics team 6 years ago to be like, oh, what's Corbett up to? And I'm an anime girl. Talking about Disney Channel original movies. I don't need them to see that. They don't need to know. This is just between us. Shh, don't tell anyone. Shh. I agree, it's not for them to know. Yeah, they don't have to know. This is my secret Batman double life. By day, I'm what is it? Mild-mannered billionaire. They describe him as mild-mannered, right? Like, mild-mannered millionaire Bruce Wayne. And at night, or, 2 in the afternoon, I'm an anime girl. By night, I'm Fate, and by day, I'm an eccentric billionaire playboy philanthropist. Hell yeah. Completely unrelated, but, did you know I have a donate link? I'm just joking, I'm just joking. Iron Man? Oh, fuck. Yeah, of course. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. I'm 100% joking. I wish I was a billionaire. Every other superhero. Yeah, I have this super secret identity that nobody knows. Iron Man. Yeah, I'm Tony Stark. Fuck you gonna do about it? I mean, they did blow up his house. So, I mean, they did do things about it, actually. I wasn't a genius, so I didn't add that in. Fair enough. Ah, yes. My suave alter ego. Dumb bitch billionaire playboy philanthropist. Honestly, that's so real, though. Ah, that's so real. Oh god. Oh god, I just made a terrible realization. I'm currently a NEET. I'm in my NEET era. Oh no. Nightmare, nightmare. Neat? No, neat like N-E-E-T. Like a loser. Not in not in employment, education, or training. That's what it stands for, yeah. Not in employment, education, or training. A NEET. Someone who doesn't do fucking anything. That's currently me. Oh, you mean my whole life? Hopefully my medical stuff can get sorted soon and I can go back to work because, like, I was not cut out for this. I'm so fucking bored. Corbett is a neat. Thanks. Neat. Neat. Yeah, I was not built for the neat life. I'm bored as fuck. I'm a loser, I know, it's part of my monotonous routine. I mean, in order to be a NEET, you have to be unemployed. Which, technically I'm employed, I'm just on medical leave, but, like, I'm not actually doing anything. I still find it funny how even 2 seconds of research could absolutely destroy a superhero's identity. Yeah. I will say, the Superman identity is the only one that I think would work. Because nobody knows that Superman has a secret identity. Like, Superman has a house and a name. He's Kal-El, the alien, who lives at the Fortress of Solitude at the South Pole. Like, it's not known that he has a secret identity. Nobody actually, like, nobody would assume he's secretly living among the people of Metropolis. They're like, oh yeah, when he's not Superman, he's Kal-El. And, like, Clark Kent is a guy. Like, he didn't just show up one day. You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Superman. Like, he has parents and baby photos and, like, went to elementary school with you. Like, he's been around forever. You're not gonna assume that Clark Kent is Superman, because not only do you not think that Superman has a secret identity, but because literally Clark Kent is, like, a fully recognized citizen. Yeah, but Clark just needs to clean his glasses and then everyone's like, oh shit, Superman. Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. You hear all these stories. You know Dolly Parton once lost a Dolly Parton lookalike contest to a drag queen. A drag queen to a drag queen. Like, I saw someone on TikTok the other day describe it like this. Like, if Brad Pitt started working at your local Starbucks and he had, like, a fake name and you walked in, you probably wouldn't be like, is that guy Brad Pitt? You'd be like, that guy looks just like Brad Pitt. Especially if, like, you were like, if Brad Pitt was secretly working at your local Starbucks and his name was, like, Keith. Like, if you knew Keith, if you and Keith had mutual friends, you follow Keith on Instagram, he posts baby pictures sometimes, like, he's a human person who you know. Like, you're not gonna be like, I think Keith is secretly Brad Pitt. You're gonna be like, wow, Keith looks just like Brad Pitt. It's uncanny. Like, you're just gonna think it's a coincidence. If Keith is like, these are my parents, and his mom's like, oh yeah, here's my photo album, and she shows you pictures of Keith throughout his whole life, you're not gonna be like, I think this guy's still secretly Brad Pitt. Like... Didn't the same thing happen to Charlie Chaplin? Yes! Charlie Chaplin didn't even place in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest. Henry Cavill literally walked around Times Square wearing a Superman shirt and no one noticed? Yeah. Like, if Superman wasn't flying around in the Superman suit, and he was just a guy who looked quite similar, you would just think it was a weird coincidence. Batman does not work with Batman. Like, Batman, easily you could figure that out. Because who else would have that much money? You know Batman is a guy. Like, Batman doesn't have any other identity. Batman is obviously a human person. He's gotta be somebody in Gotham City. And look at his fucking car. He's gotta be somebody rich in Gotham City. And you know who's rich in Gotham City and has never been in the same room? Actually, you know what? I will say, in the original 60s Batman TV series, Clark Kent, or not Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne and Superman, or what the fuck am I talking about? Bruce Wayne and Batman were once in the same room. Because they built a robotic Batman just in case they ever needed to prove they weren't the same person, and that's hilarious. Keith is a dumb name, that couldn't be Brad Pitt, yeah. Clark Kent was believable, yeah, totally believable. Like, he had a rock-solid identity. That's a leap in logic, though. Yeah, like, it would take a bit more, like, sleuthing, obviously, but it would not be that hard to figure out. There would at least be tons of people in the city who believed it, whether it was true or not. It would be a common theory. You're too young for the 60s series? I did not grow up watching every episode of Adam West's Batman for you to disrespect me like this. I think they actually had a comic about that where a reporter put that all together and Batman knew he was going to be found out, so he showed up to a convention and then had Batman show up as well, and the reporter was just like, darn, I guess I was wrong. The animated show, it wasn't a robot, it was Tim Drake was acting like him with the prosthetic. No, the live action 1960s TV show, they built a robot Batman to pretend so that Bruce Wayne and Batman could be seen having a conversation together and prove that they weren't the same person. Hell, I am old and am too young for the 60s series. Doesn't mean I hadn't seen most of the series in reruns. Dude, I watched that show so fucking much as a kid. I loved that show. You could throw out the whole, oh, Batman must be rich, so he must be Bruce Wayne. You could just go, who else in Gotham has that jawline? Yeah, that's fair. Like, if you were like, I'm gonna figure out who Batman is, and you spent like 3 weeks putting together like some evidence, you would probably come up with at least a very strong theory that it was Bruce Wayne. I just didn't watch those because they were too campy for me. Oh my god, they were so campy, it was amazing. Didn't Alfred also dress up as Batman in one of the 60s episodes? I'm not sure, that sounds kind of familiar. I'm not entirely sure though. My favorite episodes were the super campy ones. And also the ones with Eartha Kitt as Catwoman. Eartha Kitt as Catwoman was great. Friendly reminder that the last line of defense for the Batcave is literally just Alfred with a shotgun. What else would it be? You're not getting past Alfred, that's for sure. I remember when The Batman came out, like the movie The Batman with Robert Pattinson. Batman may have the whole not killing rule, but that don't apply to Alfred. It sure doesn't. Batman with Ace was a great episode. Batman with Ace. Oh man, I might have to look that one up. I don't remember the titles for most of them. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, when The Batman came out, like the most recent one with Robert Pattinson, there were a bunch of like big comic fans or whatever. There were a bunch of guys. They were just like comic fan guys, and they were like, they cast Batwoman or Catwoman isn't black. They shouldn't cast a black woman as Catwoman. That's inaccurate. And it's like, they cast a black woman as Catwoman like 60 years ago. Like, this is not a new thing. What are you pissed about? You know what I found funny is that the Daily Planet is a subsidiary of Wayne Enterprises, so Batman is Superman's boss. Really? I didn't know that. The Batman was mediocre. I actually loved it. I loved it. I thought it told a really great story about early Batman where he's making the shift between being, like, just a symbol of fear to the bad people of Gotham to being a symbol of hope for the general population. I thought that the whole plot with the Riddler was a fascinating examination of, like, the incel pipeline, especially online. I thought it was just a fascinating take on Batman and especially on the Riddler. I'm also a big fan of movies like Saw and Seven. It drew really heavily from Seven, which I'm a big fan of. I think the Finch movies are really good, and I loved the inspiration they drew from that. I really liked the Batman, but I definitely see how it's not for everyone. I mean, the Stuart Little movie isn't book accurate. He was never explicitly stated he was a mouse. He was just born with mouse-like features. That's hilarious. You might be reading a little too much into it. I don't think so. I think that I just have, like, an interpretation of a movie that is entirely able to be backed up with evidence from the film itself. I don't think that's reading too much into it, but I could be wrong. I'm not gonna give a whole video essay on the Batman. I just liked it, and that was my interpretation of it. Okay, so first things first, that's not fair to generalize comic guys. I just only say that because a comic person who generalizes like that lump me into those assholes. Oh, I'm not talking about comic guys as a whole. I'm talking about like a specific subset of comic guys. I know that comic guys as a whole are not like that. I did not mean to phrase it like that. That's my bad. I'm sorry. No, I think most comic fans, I think, are really cool. There was just like a very specific subset of comic fans who were pissed about it. And like, did not have any grounds to be at all. Sorry, that's just a mild pet peeve? No, totally understood. I'm sorry for phrasing it poorly. Oh yeah, and do you remember how pissed off people were when they cast a black woman to play Ariel, saying that wasn't accurate either? Yeah, they were like, this is not biologically accurate. And it's like, biologically accurate? For a mermaid? They're not real. They're literally not real. Ariel was just miscast. I haven't actually seen the new Ariel. I heard she was really good though. I heard she was really good. Some of the clips I heard of her songs were great. I didn't know she could sing like that. But I haven't actually seen it. Very nice voice though. Not biologically accurate? Motherfucker, that's a goddamn fish person. Exactly. Like, they're not real. Maybe it was just because I don't like the Disney remakes. Yeah, the Disney remakes, the casting will never feel 100%, I don't think. I honestly haven't seen any of the Disney remakes since the Cinderella one. I did like the Cinderella one, but I think that Cinderella, like the original Cinderella, is such a, like... Like, it's a pretty simple movie. So it's an easy thing to expand upon. But when you get into, like, some of the later ones that have, like, more detailed plots and characterization and stuff, it's a little harder to justify remaking them, I think. It's a bland story, very textbook. Yeah, there was wiggle room for remaking Cinderella where it was like, yeah, I see how you could do this. I see where you're coming from. I see where you see, like, potential in remaking this, like, artistically. I did not see that in things like The Lion King or Aladdin. Like, there wasn't a need for it, I don't think. Also, the Disney versions of things aren't accurate anyway. Oh, yeah. Like, have you read the books they're based off of? Oh, yeah. The Grimm fairy tales. Yes, I have. Oh, yeah. Not nearly enough dismemberment in the Cinderella movie. Oh geez, Aladdin. I haven't seen any of the live actions besides Cinderella. And I probably will continue to not watch them. They overshadow the original ones and that's why people complain. Yeah. I had a bunch of different, like, fairy tale books as a kid. I had a bunch of them as a kid. My favorite version of Cinderella. My favorite version of Cinderella was, I believe, I don't know how, like, accurate it is to call it that, but I had a book that was presented to me as, like, it might have been, I don't remember what country, it might have been, like, the Vietnamese version of the Cinderella story. I don't remember exactly where it was from, but it was or how accurate it actually was. But I had a book that, like, claimed to be a, like, cultural retelling of Cinderella or something. And I loved that one. I think they cooked the evil stepmother in a pot of soup in that one, but I could be wrong. Not nearly enough baby murder and cannibalism in Sleeping Beauty either. Yeah. Honestly, something I think they should have done. Something I think, I mean, maybe they couldn't have gotten away with this in, like, 1951 or what. Where's the part where Pinocchio straight up dies? I don't like Pinocchio. It was not my thing. Or the fact that the Little Mermaid was after an immortal soul, not a person. Or, like, the part where she dissolves into sea foam at the end. In the original story of Snow White, at the end, they give the evil queen a pair of cursed shoes, where when she puts the cursed shoes on, she has to, like, dance forever, and she dances until she straight up dies. And I think that would make Snow White way more entertaining of a movie if at the end we just watch the evil queen dance until she just dies from exhaustion. I think that would make it way better. Snow White is a controversial one now. It's not that great of a movie. Like, I know it was not, like, sorry, what I mean to say, I know it was, like, revolutionary at the time, and when I was a kid, it was entertaining, but it's definitely not, like, something I would go back and watch again now. Torture to Death does not work well on the big screen, trust me. I don't know. I have seen all 10 Saw movies. The most recent one in theaters. And that was a pretty full theater. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest Corvette of them all? Me. Oh god, you're one of those girls, run. I'm not one of those girls. The Saw movies have a nostalgic place in my heart. It's one of very few, like, I did not have a great time in high school, but one of my favorite memories of high school was, nostalgia. Yes, nostalgia. One of my favorite memories of high school was when my best friend, the one who played hockey actually, she called me up and she said, "Hey, have you ever seen Saw?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And she said, "Do you want to come see the 8th one in theaters with me tomorrow?" And I said, I mean, do I have to watch the first 7 first? And she said, "I'm going to come over tonight and we are going to rent all 7 Saw movies and we are going to watch them back to back. And then tomorrow we are going to wake up and we are going to go see the 8th one in theaters." And I said, "Yeah, okay." And we did. We watched the first 7 Saw movies in one night, back to back. We were up until like 5 in the morning. There reaches a certain point between like 5 to 7 where I'm not entirely sure where the like division in movies is. Like, I can't 100% tell you what movie some things take place in. I know it's in that general area, but it got fuzzy at the end. But we watched all 7 Saw movies that were out at the time. We woke up, we went to the movie theater. And we said, 2 tickets for Jigsaw, please. And the guy at the counter said, "How old are you?" And we said, 17. And he said, "Yeah, no, sorry. I can't let you in unless your mom goes with you." And my mom said, "Absolutely fucking not." And we didn't even get to see it. We watched it like a year later when she came home from college in my basement, like we watched the other ones. Yeah, I had a pretty rough time in high school. So memories like that were just like really positive, just like really fun random memories from high school are very nostalgic to me. And one of them is watching all of the Saw movies in one night, which, don't do that. It's not good for you. It's fine as long as you don't have that and you want to murder me. Oh no, I'm not murderous, don't worry. My experience with people who are into those heavily are a little crazy. Nah, I'm not. So, okay, to be more clear, I love the first Saw movie. The first Saw movie, I think, is a fantastic movie. I think there's plenty of things to critique about it. It's a little corny, it's a little campy. The camera work is a little strange. But I genuinely think that Saw 1 is a great movie. I love it. I've seen Saw 1 like 5 times. Saws 2 through 10, I have only seen one time each. And up until Saw X, I didn't really think any of them were good sequels. Saw X was a pretty good sequel, I think. So, you know, it only took 9 tries, but they made a sequel that I enjoyed watching. Like, I enjoy all the Saw movies for what they are, which is just, you know, like, a goofy, campy movie. But, I only think that the first one's an actual good movie. I'm not dissing what you love, sorry if that was unclear. No, you're fine. I'm not one of those people who's like, the Saw franchise is a cinematic masterpiece. Like, props to people who do believe that. Like, I bet you're having a great time. But as far as, like, what I consider to be a genuinely good movie, just the first one. The rest of them are just sort of, like, guilty pleasure movies, you know? They're guilty pleasures. I see the new one every time it comes out. I typically don't rewatch it. I go, well, that sure was a Saw movie. I will say, my favorite Saw trap is, I believe it's the opening... it's the opening to Saw 3D, which is the 7th one. Saw the final chapter? Hold on. Is it 6? Nope, no, it's 7. I was right. My favorite Saw trap... Don't say the ribcage one? No, the angel trap is overrated in my opinion. Like, there's no way she actually could have escaped the angel trap. I think that one's overrated. Like, it's very visually it's very, like, visually, like, shocking. But, like, it's not actually a good trap. My favorite is the opening trap to Saw 7, the final chapter. And it's the one where there's this, like, big glass... I mean, it's probably not glass because they can't break it, but it's this, like, big glass box in public. I don't know how he set this up, but it's so funny that she somehow did. It's this big glass box in public. And, there's, like... There's the girl and her 2 boyfriends in there, and she's, like, been cheating on both of them. They don't know about each other. And she's, like, being slowly lowered onto a saw blade. And they can either, like, one of them can push it all the way to kill the other guy and save her, or they can keep it in the middle and she dies. And the reason this is my favorite Saw trap, is not only because, oh my god, the drama, oh my god, the drama, but the number one reason this is my favorite is because when the guys eventually decide, wait, why would one of us die? Why would one of us die for the girl to save the girl who cheated on both of us? The girl is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because she's like, you know, about to die on the saw blade. And one of the guys goes, I think we're breaking up with you, Tina. Like, he says it just like that. And then she died. And it's just like the stupidest line of dialogue, and it makes me laugh so hard. I think we're breaking up with you, Tina. Let me see if I can find it, because it's so good. Saw 7. Dude, I was laughing so hard. Oh, I found it. Hold on. Hold on. Are you ready? Hold on, I'll pause the music for this. Here it is, my favorite 3 seconds from any Saw film. Hold on. It's not loud enough. Here. I think we're breaking up with you, Tina. Fuck you, Tina. Sorry. Sorry, that was quite a tangent. But that's my favorite Saw trap because of that one line. That one's fantastic. I stopped watching after 3. The original directors consider 3 to be the point where it should have stopped. So, that's a good stopping place, I think. Sorry, I know I've just gone on a tangent about the Saw franchise for the last, like, 20 minutes. Anyway, what were we talking about before this? Disney movies? How did we get here? I think we're breaking up with you, Tina. Sorry. It gets me every time. Hydrate. Hydrate. Oh shit, I'm actually out of water. I drank all my water. Are you proud of me? I hydrated so much that I'm currently out of water. So I think what we're gonna do... The story's not being cheery like Disney. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, I am going to, use the bathroom and get some more water, and then I will hydrate. And we'll do a BRB and an ad break so we can keep those pre-rolls off a little longer. So I will BRB. See ya in a couple minutes with some more water. hello. Sorry, that was a longer break than I planned on taking. I got a little bit distracted. I normally have this, like, I have this pillow that I normally keep on my desk chair that's, like, shaped like a cat paw. It's like a cute little, like, cat paw chair pillow. And I accidentally, knocked it onto the floor when I went to get my water, and when I came back, my cat was sleeping on it. And it is the cutest thing in the whole entire world. Naturally, I've left that pillow on the ground for her to sleep on because, she got it fair and square. So I was just taking some pictures of my cat, and that delayed my return. But I'm back now, sorry. Oh, fire alarm. I hate fire alarms. I know they have to be loud. I know that's why they are what they are. Like, I understand. I understand. But like, oh god, my ticks, oh god. I gotta do some grocery shopping now. I'll be lurking. Have fun at the grocery store. Have a good time. I love the grocery store. I love to go to the grocery store. I have a great time. It's one of my favorite errands. I love to grocery shop. I'm a simple gal. I'm easily entertained. I just think it's fun. I understand they're supposed to be loud, but why that specific frequency of beep? It hurts. It's so painful. Well, now you're going to the grocery shop with me. Yay! You want some milk? I like whole milk. No, 2% in this household. Only whole, yeah, only whole. Skim milk is the work of the devil. Whole milk. Whole milk? I prefer mine broken. Uninteresting choice. Hi, Ro. Welcome in. Okay, me drive, no more text. Okay. Vroom, vroom. They driving. Bah. Excuse me. My girlfriend thinks I'm really weird because I like to grocery shop, but she's not complaining. She doesn't complain. She's just like, I mean, I'm glad you enjoy it, I guess. Whole milk? I sure hope it is. Very fair. Excuse me. Have you scanned your club card? Shit. That's the bad thing about the grocery store. Is I end up I like self-checkout. I always have to weigh my options, you know? Because on one hand, self-checkout, I do not have to interact with another human person. Like, this is the... You are a person with Tourette's at the grocery store and you come to a crossroads at the checkout counter. Like, do you risk interacting with a person who you might say something weird to, but they handle the whole transaction themselves? Or do you go to the self-checkout machine where you do not have to interact with another person, you do not risk saying anything weird to them, But the self-checkout machine has a very mimicable voice, and you will probably imitate the self-checkout machine the whole time you're checking out your groceries, and everyone else will think you're really weird. And it's a big choice, you know? Like, am I going to be the crazy lady who's repeating everything the self-checkout machine says? Or am I going to risk being the lady who tells the cashier that I think dogs should vote? Like, it's a tough call. I used to have wireless headphones that I wore in public a lot. Like, it used to be that if you saw me in public, I was probably wearing headphones. Because it helped drown out sounds that would like trigger my tics or things that I would mimic. But my headphones broke. I used to have 2 pairs of headphones that worked right, and now I have 1 pair that only works in 1 ear. It's what we call a downgrade. But I used to have like wireless headphones, and I'd wear those all the time in public, and that was nice. But they don't work anymore, so now I'm just like walking around just babbling. Unexpected item in bagging area. Yeah, I do that one as a tick all the time. Now that I'm thinking about it, it'll probably happen in the next few minutes, but we'll probably see. Why not just hit the mute button on the self-checkout machine? They have a mute button? Since when do they have a mute button? The ones here don't talk. Wait, your self-checkouts talk to you, mine don't. Do you guys not have the noisy self-checkout with the robot lady voice? Ours don't talk either? What? Holy shit. Do I just have like the worst self-checkout machines at my local grocery store? Have you scanned your club card? Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds like that. That's the grocery store self-checkout robot lady. She goes, have you scanned your club card? Unexpected item in bagging area. Please take your receipt. Please weigh your bananas. That's how she sounds. That's how she sounds. Club card, what am I, rich? You go to Sam's Club or something? I shop at Safeway. I shop at Safeway. Which I don't know if they call it the club card anymore. They might just call it like your membership card or something. I just have like a membership phone number where like I put my phone number in, and then it gives me like reward points and deals because I'm like a phone number member. I don't have to pay for it. It's free. I just signed up, but it's fantastic. Mine just tries to get me to rate my transaction. Like, this is a Walmart. Why are you asking me? Of course, this shopping session was garbage. Very fair. Membership grocery stores are whack to me. It's a regular grocery store. It's not like Costco where you have to like check in. It's not exclusive like a Costco. It's just if you like sign up to be like a member and you like give them your phone number, you can get like reward points in the app. And there's like special discounts available to members and stuff. So you literally lose nothing. Like, you don't have to pay for it. It's just like if you put your phone number into the machine during self-checkout, you can save like 50 cents on your butter or something. It's real. They get really good deals. I love picking out the good deals. I'm in my extreme couponer era. I think Hannaford's does that, but Walmart doesn't. I don't know what Hannaford's is. As evil as Walmart is, I will never shop anywhere like Costco or Sam's Club. I do love Costco. Costco's fantastic. I went to Sam's Club once and was harassed by the stupid cleaning robot. I don't know that I've ever been to Sam's Club. Costco slaps? Costco does slap. sometimes my girlfriend and I go to Costco and we just like, we don't even shop for anything. We just get dinner at the food court. We just go to Costco for dinner. Catbread, hello! Hello. Like if we're like running errands, if we're running errands in the area, sometimes we'll be like, do you want to just get dinner at Costco? And we just go into Costco, cut straight across to the food court, get some pizza, and go home. Costco is a mall if a mall was a single store, and I don't know if I'm down with that. It's pretty cool. I do like it. Hell yeah, inexpensive food. Inexpensive food! Woo! $1.50 hot dog! We love a $1.50 hot dog. Corvid Radio. Oh, radio. I'm gonna half watch your stream and play a game. Enjoy your game. Welcome back to Corvid Radio. It is 3:11 p.m. in the Pacific Standard Time Zone. It's raining outside. Quite a bit, actually. It looks like we've got a rainy front moving over the general area of... Yeah, I don't have like a weather map in front of me. I don't know where it's raining. It's raining outside my window. That's all I can tell you. No snow. No snow. No, I don't live in a place where it snows. I'm playing a war simulator and listening to a crow boogie. I'm boogieing. I'm boogieing, baby. I'm boogieing. Yeah, there's no snow where I live. There's some places in California where it does snow, but that's only like mostly at high elevations. And I'm not a high elevation Californian who gets snow. Guess what? What? I hope it's something good. I hope it's good news. Tea time? I just break shit. Northern Cali? Yeah, there's some places up in Northern Cali where they get snow, but it's mostly in higher elevations. Well, I'm gonna go make my tea, I guess. I'll try and be super fast, because I know I just took a break to refill my water and use the bathroom and stuff, so... I'll take a super quick tea break. I need to make like a separate... I need to make like a screen where instead of just the regular BRB, it says like tea time or something. I will make the fastest cup of tea in the world. I'm not even gonna go to BRB. I'm just gonna leave it like this, okay? I've returned. I've returned. I have tea. Hello. Was that fast? I tried to be fast. Those dead, lifeless eyes staring at me. Oh, you mean these? That kind of hurts my eyes, actually. I shouldn't open my eyes that big. Blink. Blink, motherfucker. You guys know that cat video? It's like the voiceover of that like cat with the really like smushed, snaggletooth face. And it's like, Ma, there's a weird fucking stray cat outside. I love that video. I said hello out loud because I was just in a voice chat for like 3 hours. Oh, ah! Ah! Splashed a little hot tea on myself. Ah. Right. Goodness. Oh, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Okay. It was just a little bit, don't worry. Crisis averted. It's not your fault. Oh, fuck. Hold on. It might be headache medicine time. Gonna take some headache medicine just in case. How many of these am I supposed to take? 1, 2? How many of these? How many? Directions. Take 2 caplets with water. Oh wait, but each caplet has 60 milligrams of caffeine. So I should only take 1 of the caffeinated ones and 1 of the regular Tylenol. Yeah, the math is mathing. The math is mathing. So I take half a dose of regular Tylenol and half a dose of the caffeinated pain medicine. And that should be under my caffeine limit. And enough acetaminophen. Yeah, okay. That ought to do it. Girl math. What do the kids on TikTok say? Girl math? They call it girl math? Yeah. I feel you, I have a migraine right now. I don't actually know what the difference between a migraine and a headache is. I know that migraines are way worse, and I have a habit of downplaying my symptoms. My girlfriend says that my motto just in life is, wait, that's not normal. Cause I'll just be like dealing with something really shitty, and I just assume it's normal until someone's like, that's kind of fucked up. And I'm like, I mean, everyone deals with that, right? And they're like, no, please see a doctor. She says that's my motto, but I don't actually know what the difference between a migraine and a headache is. I know a migraine is worse, and I always figure like, well, I'll know a migraine if I have it because I'll be like writhing in pain on the floor. But I actually don't know. But I had the worst headache last night. I was just laying in bed. Like it took me a while to fall asleep because it hurt so bad. It felt like there was just like a little guy in my skull with a hammer, just hammering the back of my right eye socket. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like I was sweating. Yeah, it was a fucked up headache. And I've been having fucked up headaches quite a bit lately. I've been canceling streams. You may have noticed I've been canceling streams a bit lately. And that's largely due to headaches. I get the part about not knowing it was bad. I had kidney stones and thought it was upset stomach until a big one nearly killed me twice. Dang. Migraine typically has light sensitivity. I mean, most headaches have that, don't they? Like, when you just get, like, a bad headache, light hurts. Like, that's a normal headache, right? Is this me finding out I've been having migraines for years? Hopefully not. POV, my skin just ripping itself apart. My friend was like, whoa, that's really bad. Put some cream on. Me, who's used to it. I'm lazy. I don't want to. The skin will heal itself. Yeah, fun fact. It took, I did not get diagnosed with Tourette's until sometime around my 18th birthday. Cause I thought that, like, everybody had like small movements or sounds they struggled to control, and I was just like worse at hiding it than most people were. I thought that my tics were just something that everybody had, and just that everyone else was way better at like hiding them than I was. So I didn't get diagnosed with Tourette's until I was about 18 years old. Well, there's a lot of people who do make random noises. Yeah, but it's the lack of control. Like, I just did it. I thought that everyone had that urge to do it, but they just like hid it better. And I just wasn't very good at it. But no, most people do not tic, actually. Figures. And like, for the last like 10 years, I've been like, oh yeah, you know, cramps are always bad, you know? Cramps are always bad. It's normal to be in so much pain that you like pass out and throw up from cramps. And like, spend days in bed with them. And apparently that's not true. And I probably have endometriosis. And we did not figure that out until it got to the point where now I'm on medical leave from work because the fatigue and the pain and the dizziness is so bad. Because I was like, clearly it's this bad for everybody. And I'm just not managing it well. No, it's not normal. See a doctor. That sounds so bad. Yeah, I got better at managing it a few years in. Like, I haven't thrown up or passed out from pain in a while. I figured out, you know, how to manage the really severe symptoms. It was always bad, but I haven't had that in quite a few years. But because we, like, never actually did anything about it, and I just, like, learned to manage the really bad stuff, and we never did anything about, like, figuring out the root cause of it, it's continued to get worse, and now my old methods of dealing with it don't cut it anymore, and it affects me, like, most days, and I'm probably gonna have to get surgery. So, yeah. If you're in excruciating pain, that's not normal. See a doctor. Don't be like me. Don't be like me and assume that everyone experiences excruciating pain and is just way better at hiding it than you are. They don't. Yeah, learn that myself like that as well. Yeah, apparently it's a pretty common thing where, like, people who are experiencing things like chronic pain, chronic illness, they just assume that they're experiencing completely normal things, and they're just not coping with it well, and they're just not doing a good job managing things that, that everyone else is managing better than them. Like, they think it's completely normal and they're just not doing a good job. But in reality, like, no. No. Wait, you're saying the 28 stab wounds in my back is not normal? Probably not. Some people do experience excruciating pain, though. Like, I remember in high school there was a girl whose appendix burst and she thought it was period cramps because hers were that painful all the time. Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying. There was something wrong with that girl. There was something wrong with that girl. She should not have been in that much pain every month. There was something going on that made it that painful that was not normal or healthy. She just didn't think that. And that's how I was. I was like, oh, clearly this is a normal amount of pain. No, it wasn't. Don't wait until it's... Don't wait until you can no longer ignore it. Just don't ignore it in the first place and deal with it early on. A friend of mine didn't have a period for like 8 months, wasn't preggo or anything. She was just like, well, less pain for me. That could be from like low body weight, that could be from some sort of illness, that could be from stress, like there's all kinds of reasons that can happen, and a lot of them are concerning. My ex had the same thing happen. Yeah, it could be from extreme exercise or from all kinds of things. But it's good to see a doctor about it. A year, damn. It's good to see a doctor about it because it could be all sorts of things. Maybe you're just like a really intense athlete. Maybe your body weight is too low. Maybe you're just way too stressed and your body's in fight or flight all the time. Like, it's good to see a doctor. That's a good cup of tea. Sometimes a cup of tea just hits better than other times, you know? Like, it's the same tea bag with the same amount of sugar and milk, but sometimes it just all comes together better. Head pats, thank you for the head pats. I need to automate the head pats. I'm putting it off because it'll be different once I switch to the full 3D setup. So. Thank you for the head pats. We have like iced tea tea. It's good as hell. What is iced tea tea? What is iced tea tea? Iced tea is just cold tea. Tea with flavor of iced tea. But the flavor of iced tea is just tea. Like, the only difference between iced tea and hot tea is the temperature. This is like that whole frozen hot chocolate thing all over again. Like, what do you mean frozen hot chocolate? That's a chocolate milkshake. Get real. I don't know what place was selling frozen hot chocolates, but I was pissed about it. No, like, I don't know how to explain. Hold on, let me try and look this up. Maybe there's some aspect I'm missing here. Iced tea flavored tea. Nothing coming up. Yeah, nothing's coming up. Okay. I did look. You know, like iced tea in a plastic bottle? Yeah. That's just black tea. It's just black tea. And then it's in a bag and yeah, I don't know. Okay, so it's a tea bag of black tea. It's just black tea. I'm not following. Am I missing something here? Never mind. I'm sorry, I genuinely don't know what I'm missing. Like, it's... Iced tea and hot tea are made with the same tea leaves. It's just like, you brew it and then you either drink it hot or cool it down, right? Like, that's the difference. Right? I'm not crazy, right? Am I crazy? But you can make tea hot and cold? Yeah, it's the same tea. Even my brain can't comprehend what I said. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Because I was worried that I just look stupid as hell right now. But I genuinely cannot figure out. Like... That's like ice... That's like saying ice-flavored water. Or like water-flavored tea. Like, you mean hot water? You mean cold water? Like... It's like not temperature-defined iced tea put in a tea. You see, we're right back at the original issue, Cadbread, because iced tea is the exact same thing as hot tea. The only difference is the temperature. If you make a cup of black tea and you put it in the fridge, it's now iced tea. If you put iced tea on the stove and heat it up, it's now hot black tea. Right? Flavor is different, it's more sweet, not black tea. I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to come at you here. I'm genuinely trying to understand. I'm genuinely trying to understand. What kind of tea is it if it's not black tea? Like, what kind of tea leaves does it use? Yeah, I know, but I'm dumb and I can't explain. I'm sorry. I know there's, like, a language barrier. I tried Googling it. I'm struggling. It doesn't use tea at all, it's just a drink? Wait, hold on. What do you mean it doesn't use tea? What? Mushroom tea? Like, is it like an herbal tea? Like... It's just a... Pure factory chemical tea. I think when they make iced tea in a factory, it's still made with tea. I'm pretty sure about that. I don't think it's just like fully synthetic. It's still just like they make large batches of tea and then they bottle and sell it. Like, it's still tea. Right? Am I losing my mind? I sent it in Discord. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh. It's a powdered drink mix. It's a powdered drink mix. Is that what you mean? Yeah, but you have to brew it. Okay, so it's just a flavored tea bag made by the same company that makes the iced tea. So you can buy like the iced tea already brewed, or you can buy a tea bag of the same flavor, but it's like got additional flavors in it. It's not just like plain iced tea. It's like a flavored iced tea with like fruit in it or something. Okay. Okay, it's not usually brewed? Really? Okay, but it's like the same as that iced tea. The plastic one isn't brewed. What do you mean it isn't brewed? I'm looking at it. That's brewed tea in there. They brewed it in the factory and then they put it in the bottle. It comes pre-brewed. Not even the same company made tea bags. Well, you know what I mean. Can you send a picture of the tea bags you're talking about? It's not brewed, it's like non-fizzy soda. I don't know how to explain. Can you send a picture of the tea bags? Because I'm not following. Dehydrated black tea? Maybe, I don't know, but it's not brewed. When you make tea, the process of making tea is brewing it. Like, when you put tea into water and the water turns, when you put like tea leaves into water and the water turns into tea, that's brewing tea. So any tea has been brewed. Right? I made everyone lose brain cells. I genuinely believe that if I spoke Slovenian, this would be like a no-brainer of a conversation. Like I do believe that I am just struggling to understand what you're saying, and it's just like a language barrier issue. Like, I'm sure what you're explaining makes sense, and I just am not getting it. I've had this before, it has tea in it. Yeah, like, but this plastic tea is like very sweet. Well, yeah, but it still has tea in it. It's just sweetened tea. It's sweetened tea. There's still tea in there. It's just tea that also has sugar in it. Deadpool Witch. Eat the tea. Welcome in, Deadpool Witch. Welcome to the tea debate. It's tea. In order to be considered tea, you have to brew leaves in water. Like, that is the baseline for tea, right? Only barbarians drink non-sweetened tea. I do like my tea with sugar, but I don't drink like sweet tea, but if you make tea, it has to be salty. Salty? But the tea in this tea is not really tea? How? How is it not really tea? How is it not tea? Is it an herbal tea? Like, is it not actual tea leaves? And it's like a different plant? Like, how is it not tea? What makes this not actually tea? What makes it not actually tea? I need to know. I need to know. On their website, it says it used black tea. Green tea is nice with a little salt. Hi, Kitsu. Yeah, I could believe that. Salty enough to fuel my toxic behavior for the day. Some people add lemon to their tea, so citrus is acceptable. Yeah, like, I drink a lot of herbal teas where they have, like, dried fruit in them. Like, I have a tea in my cupboard right now that's, like, a cherry herbal tea blend. And it's got, like, dried cherries and, like, some spices and stuff like that in there, you know? Like, that is still tea. It's not, like, tea in the sense that it comes from a tea plant, but it's an herbal tea. Right? So, do you mean that this is an herbal tea? Anyways, I'm jumping out my closed window. I'm sorry, Cat Bread. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bully you. I'm not trying to bully you. I am truly so confused right now. I missed it. Was the Not Tea had a brand name mentioned? Cat Bread sent a picture of the tea in the Discord and then said, it's like this but powdered and a different brand. But apparently it is not drink mix, it is a tea bag. So I'm still struggling to understand. The visual aid made me more confused. It's a good tea, that's it, Lamau. It's a good tea. You got me there. I'm sure it is. What's with humans and boiling random nature things and calling it a drink? Flavored water. Sola is a simple mixture of black tea leaves, natural fruit flavors, water, and sugar. Sola is ready to drink non-carbonated and non-alcoholic beverage. Okay, so I imagine it's just a tea bag that, in addition to having tea in it, also has, like, the fruit flavoring. I imagine it's a tea bag that contains fruit flavoring, tea leaves, and sugar. So it's just like, it's just a tea bag that when you brew it, tastes like the, like, sweetened fruit flavored sweet tea, iced teas. Is that it? It's a tea bag with, that also includes sugar and fruit flavoring in the tea bag? Is that it? Did I crack it? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah? Yeah! Yes! 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 I feel like I solved the fucking Da Vinci Code! Holy shit! I'm the greatest detective in the world! Oh my god! We figured it out! I wonder if they mean something like Crystal Light. No, that was one of my earlier guesses. We figured it out. It's a tea bag, and in the tea bag, they also have, like, it's like if a tea bag had Crystal Light included in the tea bag. Oh my god. It's like a tea bag with Crystal Light mixed in. That's okay. Holy shit. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, Batman, calm down. You are the new Sherlock Holmes. I did it. My head hurts. I'm gonna need to lay down. Mine too. Tea is good. I should buy some. You should. I'm enjoying some tea right now. Oh my god. That was, like... That was fucking insane. I feel like I need to edit that for YouTube. That was a saga. I've seen like 2-hour movies that had me less emotionally invested than that conversation. Incredible. Incredible. Am I really so dumb? Nah. Now that I understand what you were trying to explain, it is genuinely a difficult thing to try and get across, especially across a language barrier. Like, across a language barrier? Oh my god. Like, that is genuinely a difficult thing to explain. Like, it all clicks in my head now that I figured it out. That is something impossible to explain to others. Yeah, now that I finally figured out what you were talking about, everything you said makes total sense. It just took me a while to get there. All your explanations make sense. I just didn't know what the actual thing was. My English is goodish, but like, goddamn, I'm dumb right now. No, your English is very good. I just can't imagine explaining something that, like, specific and complex in a non-native language. Like, if you told me, hey, can you explain, if you were like, Corvid, you understand the whole, like, flavored teabag thing now, right? If you were like, and I was like, yeah, I understand the flavored teabag thing, and they were like, great, can you explain it to someone in Spanish? I'd be like, no, I can't. If my life depended on it, I would be a dead man. Your English is better than most native speakers? Yeah, your English is really good. My English is better than my Slovenian. Oh. Sorry, for some reason I assumed that Slovenian was your first language. I don't know why I assumed that. I know you also speak Slovenian, but no, your English is very good. It's just a very specific, difficult to explain because it is LMAO. Okay, okay. Fair enough. What was the thing he was trying to talk about? Okay, the thing he was trying to explain was it's a tea bag, but it has like fruit flavorings and sugar included in the tea bag, so that when you brew it, it tastes like those like bottled fruit flavored iced teas that you can like buy pre-made. Like, you know, like Arizona peach tea? It's like if Arizona, the company, made a tea bag that included the peach flavor and the sugar. That's what he was talking about. And I've never encountered that before, and now that I understand it, everything makes total sense and I feel like an idiot. Basically, it's a tea bag infused with Kool-Aid powder. Yeah, it's a Kool-Aid tea bag. Didn't we talk about getting second languages in your stream before, or was that another streamer? I don't know, we probably talked about it. We talk about a lot of things. All the time. I'm trying to learn Spanish, but it's slow going. It's slow going. I am... I'd rather speak English than Slovenian. I don't know why, but I'm stuttering in Slovenian, but not in English. That's interesting. I'm trying to learn Spanish, and I'm making good progress, but I'm still not great. I ordered tacos in Spanish for the first time recently. I ordered my lunch the other day. I went to the taco counter at the back of the Mexican grocery store near me, and the lady at the counter like started the conversation in Spanish, and I managed to continue the conversation in Spanish, and I was able to order my lunch without ever having to switch to English, which was a big deal for me. That was a big goal. I successfully had an interaction in Spanish, and I got what I ordered. So I ordered it correctly. The food that came to my table was exactly what I thought I was asking for, so I did it right. Spanish is necessary here too. It's life is just so much easier and better if you speak Spanish. So I'm trying. I took American Sign Language in high school. My high school credits for, like, you need language credits in high school. I took American Sign Language because it fit really well with my schedule. And I could get double credits for it because I took it at the local community college. So it was just like the perfect thing for me at the time. ASL, nice. Yeah, I remember a little bit of it. I took 2 semesters. I don't know that I could hold a conversation in it, but I know bits of it. My Spanish I'm working on. My Duolingo streak in Spanish is almost at 500 days. Slowly but surely. $5,000? No, 500, not 5,000. Yeah, 500, yeah. I am slowly approaching 500 days on my Duolingo streak in Spanish. But I'm trying. When I'm well enough to go back to work, that's when I'm really gonna get more Spanish practice in. I learn and practice my Spanish a lot at work. I work in a kitchen, and a lot of people who work in the kitchen speak Spanish either as their first or only language, and they're like, I'm speaking Spanish, like, you can figure it out or you can not do your job correctly. Which, like, fair enough, they've been there longer than I have, so I've been figuring it out. And I'm gradually approaching slightly conversational. Quiero aprender español mucho, pero es difícil porque soy gringa, perezoso y estúpido. Eh? How is that? That's probably the most impressive sentence I can say in Spanish right now. Tonto no estúpido. Gracias. English and Spanish are my 2 I can kind of speak, and I'm learning Korean and Italian. I want to learn a bunch of languages, but it takes so much time. My dad is fluent in Spanish. And honestly, just seeing how much easier things are for him being fluent in Spanish. Like, damn. I wish that were me. Where I work, we have a lot of nationalities, so you can't really communicate in any language, and not in English because most of them don't know it. And somehow they decided that we can communicate in Yugoslavian. That's fascinating. The kitchen I worked in, I work in sort of a like fine dining setting. And I have worked with people from Mexico, Thailand, China, Singapore, Korea, Japan, Greece, yeah, there's people from all over the world just travel around everywhere to work in fine dining. Like, if you work in fine dining, the people you work with have... Oh, I almost forgot Australia and Denmark. And England. Also Alabama, which isn't a country, but it's a long way away. Yeah. In fine dining, people travel, like, all over for jobs. Like, there reaches a point where, like, the only way you can move up in your job is to go to a different country at a different restaurant. And so you just do that. It's just like, well, I already work at the best restaurant in this area, so I guess I'll go to that country and work at a better restaurant there. And so people just travel around the world, working in these fine dining restaurants. And then you get this, like, crazy collection of people. You get this crazy collection of people in the kitchen where it's like, if you pulled 5 of us at random, there would probably be, like, 6 languages spoken between all of us. Did you say Denver instead of Denmark? I meant to say Denmark, but maybe I did say Denver. I meant to say Denmark. I worked with Arabs, a guy from Sri Lanka, Bosnians, Slovakians, Croatians, Serbians, a Swiss, a guy from France, Germany, and some more. I forgot. Oh yeah, Slovenians also. That's a big group. Yeah, it's crazy because we'll get like a new guy and we're like, oh hey new guy, what's your deal? And he'll be like, oh yeah, I worked at like this restaurant in this country, and you're like, I saw that restaurant on Chef's Table. You worked there, and now you're standing in front of me working at the same place as me. Holy shit. I had a couple coworkers who used to speak Mandarin in the kitchen, and when they found out I used to take Mandarin classes as a kid, they were like, "Oh my god, when are we gonna put you back in? When are we gonna put you back in Mandarin classes? Like, when are you gonna start learning Mandarin and you can talk with us?" And I was like, "I don't know about that." It's been a long time. I don't remember any Mandarin. I did that when I was a very small child because for some reason I got it in my head I wanted to learn Mandarin, and my parents were like, yeah, okay. Crazy how life brings things together. It's so crazy. I forget you were a gringa. Really? Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I feel like I have big Valley Girl energy. Oh, I forget, are you a gringa? Yes. I'm your classic, California Valley Girl blonde. That's my dark secret. That's my dark secret. I log off Twitch.tv, and in my real life, I'm just Paris Hilton. My secret identity is Paris Hilton. What tea flavor did you grab? Peppermint. I was like, you seem the Valley Girl type. Yeah. I'm aware that the accent is strong. I know that I have a very strong California accent. I didn't used to know that. And then, when I was in my, maybe like my teens, I met some of my extended family from the Midwest. And I was like, oh. Yeah, no. No. You're right. You're right. It's not the strongest I've heard. Yeah, I'm not from Orange County or anything, but I definitely used to think I didn't have a California accent, and yes, I do. Every now and then I'll slip into a Southern accent. I wasn't born in the South. Every so often, there's like some words that I say just a little bit not Californian. Just like here and there, I'll say something and it's like, why did you say that like you're from like West Virginia? And the answer is because my family is originally from West Virginia. And my mom says some words the way she learned when she was growing up in West Virginia. And so even though I've never been there, I still every so often have just a tiny hint of it on specific words because that's just how my mom said them when I was growing up. My girlfriend says I sound more my girlfriend says I sound more of that like kind of Midwestern Appalachian type. She says it shows more when I'm angry. She says when I'm angry I get a lot more East Coast. Which is really funny. I am angry. Redneck vibes activated. I've been to West Virginia. I hear it's beautiful. I've never been because I feel like if I go, I feel like if I go to West Virginia, the ghost of my like angry redneck farmer grandfather will haunt the fuck out of me the minute I step over state lines. Like, I'll step into West Virginia and my grandpa's ghost is just gonna go, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Get the fuck out of here. Absolutely not. Interesting, you believe in ghosts then? No. I've never gotten, like, the chance to go to West Virginia. I would, if, you know, the chance conveniently arose. But, it would just be kind of weird to him, I think, to go there and, like, imagine, like, oh, this is where my extended family grew up. Like, this is where all those stories take place. I feel like it would be very strange. I don't actively believe in ghosts. But, like, I'm not gonna fuck with them, you know? Like, I'm not gonna risk it. Do I believe in ghosts? No. Am I gonna, like, I don't know, light candles and do a Ouija board and a ritual circle? Also no, because I don't really want to fuck with that. Don't fuck with what you don't know. Yeah, like, do I believe in ghosts? No. Am I 100% sure that ghosts don't exist? Also no. Because I'm not 100% sure, I'm just not gonna fuck with it, you know? It's not worth it. It's just, you know, there's nothing to be gained, you know? Like, there's nothing to gain from fucking with ghosts. Whether they do or don't exist, I have no reason to fuck with them. I might not believe in ghosts, but goddamn, whatever knocked that cup off the counter better stay back. Yeah, I don't believe in ghosts until there's like a scary noise in my house, and then I believe in ghosts. The more you fuck around, the more you find out. I don't need to find out, you know? I don't always need to find out. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. And then you find out it was just, like, your cat doing cat things. Oh, yeah. Literally, like, towards the beginning of this stream, there was a moment where I heard, like, a cracking noise. And, like, you could see me, like, looking around, freaked out. And then I quickly realized the cracking noise was my cat eating some crunchy kibble. And nothing was breaking. And it scared the fuck out of me. I was like, oh god, is something about to crack? Oh yeah, how's the axe? Oh, the axe is gorgeous. I still have to figure out how to put it up on the wall. Did you end up mounting it to the wall? Not yet. I'm still having trouble figuring out how to do that. But I'm hoping to do that soon. Yeah, the to-do list, things on the to-do list. Hang the axe up on my wall. Go to the library and print out all the fan art you guys made and hang that up on my wall. Do, like, I don't know, actual content stuff probably. That's on the to-do list too. It's like further down. I have a half 3D printed ghost being painted to hang on the wall. Dude, that's sick! Hello, Just Takumi Things also, by the way. Welcome in. Prob's gonna LED it. Destiny Ghost, by the way. Oh, Destiny Ghost. That makes sense. I was picturing, like... Have you ever seen those things where it's like... There's, like, these sculptures where it's, like, a mirror, and then they, like, sculpt a ghost coming out of the mirror. And it's, like, crazy. That's what I was picturing. I was picturing one of those. But a Destiny Ghost is probably, like, more practical for the average home decor. Put it in the fridge. Don't let the intruders know your next move. Someone breaks into my house and I'm just like Frozone. I'm like, I'm just gonna get a drink of water. And then I pull out an axe. Honestly, if I was in the kitchen, I'd probably just grab one of my large knives. Like, would the axe really be the thing to go for? It's dull though, right? The axe is dull, yeah. It is not a sharpened axe. I also still have flashbacks when we talked about Dick Clark Isekai. Who do you think, like, if someone, like, appeared to you and said, hey, we are going to isekai a real-life person and make a show about it. who would you pick? Like, anyone in the world, you can choose them to get isekai'd. You're trying to make the best show possible. Because my immediate thought is Gordon Ramsay. I think Gordon Ramsay getting isekai'd would be fantastic. Michael R., Steve Harvey, Michael Jackson. I think they'd probably have to be alive. They probably have to be alive, right? Dick Clark. Gordon Ramsay is an immediate option. He's still around. As we talked about during a past stream. I mean, that's true, but he's also not alive. Remind me, what is that? Isekai? Isekai is like the genre of mostly anime, I think, where you get like whisked away to a magical world. Casual ad jail? Oh shit, is it ad time? Oh yeah, fuck, it's ad time. Shit. It's ad time. Hold on. I don't want anyone to miss out on the conversation while they're doing it, while ads are running. We got a minute of ads. Let me do something boring for the ads. It's the ad break song. I'm singing the ad break song. We're listening to the ad break song. Oh god, it's still 44 seconds. I don't know what to do. I don't normally. Just got 5 minutes of ads? 5 minutes of ads? That's strange. Yeah, I was supposed to run. I tried to, I only got 4 ads, so I didn't need to whip out the good old CFAX. Normally what I do is, I run the ads, normally I run the ads manually. Like roughly every hour, I take a little break to like refill my water, use the bathroom, grab a little snack, and during that time, I put the BRB screen on and I manually run the ads so that nobody who gets ads is missing anything. And I also get a break to like use the bathroom and stuff, but I forgot to do it this time. I forgot to do it. So unfortunately, I did get interrupted by ads this time. I could go to my computer to get rid of them, but that would be mean for a streamer I like. Aw, thank you. I want to draw, but I'm lazy too because I know I suck, LMAO. Well, you're never gonna get better if you don't practice. You'll suck forever if you don't do it because you suck. That's just prolonging the period of time where you suck. Apparently, I heard there's a thing some big streamers are doing now. I heard there's a thing that some big streamers are doing where people with like thousands of viewers will raid somebody small, and and then everyone in the chat, like, suddenly you get raided with like thousands of people and everyone in the chat is just like, run ads, run ads, run ads, run ads, and they celebrate if you run ads. And that is the like cutest, most wholesome thing ever. Like, imagine being like a massive popular streamer and you have like 5,000 people. Like, you're a super popular streamer, you have 5,000 people in your Twitch chat. And you're like, okay, we're gonna raid this person with like 20 viewers. And when we get there, everyone, I want you to insist that they run ads. So that they can make money while everyone is in their chat. That is such a cute idea. But how bizarre to be that person, though. How bizarre to be that 20 view person who they're raiding, who suddenly has thousands of people in chat demanding an ad break.